everybody. Welcome back to Do It Like Danny. We are getting right back into the Jurgen story. I'm not going to even leave you on your seats. No cliffhanger. Here we go. I'm going to tell a million stories, and maybe one will hit home, and you'll be like, wow, that happened to me. And it's not about me. Well, it is. You know, television is a very, very crazy beast. I learned so much at Tyra. This is real emotion. This is something that I experienced.
I want the world to see what I have always seen, and that is the love that you have for just being yourself.
I love this person who knows who he is, who can make people laugh.
I think the script I gave you was a little bit different, but I'll take that.
Okay, sorry.
I'm drinking at work because it's my show. I drink on my show. So you all know who Jurgen is. And I told him I was going to stop. It's 3 a.m. my time in New Hampshire. We had just been on the boat. We've had a busy day. All of a sudden, my phone is blowing up.
Oh, Jesus.
Blowing up. We get to the dock. My phone is blowing up. 37 times Jurgen called me.
From prison?
I wish. I would have given him pointers, but left him there. They're not chubby in prison. He would have hated.
Oh, God.
And then you sent me a message.
I did.
And what did you say to me?
You were in
Jurgen
on it?
texted me. He actually followed me on Instagram. He says, can I ask you a weird question? Now, at this point, I'm thinking, what the hell could that mean, right? And he says, are you with Danny? I go, don't be fishing for any kind of information. Like, he's like, no. I locked myself out, and I'm trying to get back in. Do you have a spare key? I go, well, he's not here. I don't know where he is. He doesn't tell me. He did. And I don't know how to help you, but I will message him, and if he messages me back, I'll let him know what happened. He's like, okay, because that beach, I've been trying to call him. He said, I've been blowing up his phone. He hasn't picked up that beach. That's what he said.
Oh, my God.
And I heard it in his voice.
Yeah. So that's my favorite thing. He's like, you're at a beach. You know what I mean? Oh, my God. But it's the funniest thing because he says it in his import language.
Right.
You know? And so my little import blew up my phone. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
It's almost midnight your time. People aren't just, he goes, well, maybe you gave one to Linda.
Yeah, he said,
No?
He actually asked me if I had Linda's number. I'm like, we're not friends like that.
Yeah, like I will say it's always impressive when he wants something.
Oh.
What the ends
The
of the
level.
earth, what he'll do to get to me. I mean, and don't think that didn't go unnoticed. Okay, how funny when he wants something and he needs something, all of a sudden he is Nancy Drew. He's looking for me at all ends of the earth. So now that you told that part, I sent him a message. What's up? He's like, what do you mean? I locked myself out of the apartment. I'm here in the dark in my car. Like he painted this picture.
Like
It was
he's
like
homeless.
81 degrees. He sends a photo of him in the car. His POV is the lamppost and the charging cord because he's charging his car, right? So he's like, I can't leave my car here. I'm gonna get a ticket. I'm like, no one's gonna do anything on a Sunday. You'll be fine. I said, is one of your little buds that you can stay with. And, you know, because that's commitment. If Jurgen spends the night, that means he really likes that buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know things like that. So, you know, and I was like, he's like, well, it's too late. I can't wake them up. Well, that's not my fucking problem.
You're waking me up.
You're waking me up. And so he says, well, is there a spare key somewhere? Yeah, let me shit one out of my ass for you. And I'm thinking, is it my response? You're a grown man. You are a grown man that got locked out of the apartment that you partially rent.
Yeah, I told him to contact the apartment manager, but he never responded to that.
That's what he told me, and I said no because he's not on the lease.
Oh, I would have just told him to break the dining room window.
Well, he probably could have.
Yeah,
he
just
climbed
get
on the
in.
patios. He did all sorts of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, before he...
Now they think he's trying to break in.
Yes. So I messaged the key holders upstairs. She never responds to me. They're colonizers also, too.
Ugh.
They're only nice to, like, certain people.
Yeah, I hate people like that.
Yeah, her name is Debbie, but the husband is super nice. His name is Corey. He's great.
Oh, God, let's just name them.
Oh, I don't. We're
Yeah,
not.
they
Saying,
don't-
we're
they
not.
don't
Say,
watch
we're
the
not
show.
saying. We're not saying last names. But she's always been so
Smith.
nice to me. But she's like, we're in Seattle, and I was like, wait a minute. So if you're in Seattle, wouldn't we be on the same time?
Yes.
3 a.m,
Yes.
right?
What if there's an emergency though?
Every time I've had an emergency, she's never helped me.
Oh,
She tells me to call our manager, Nina. And so I sent Nina a message. I said, I know you're probably asleep. When you get this in the morning, please send me a text message. So I didn't get to sleep a lot because now I'm kind of worried. Because, of course, listen, at the end of the day, I'm a bitch, but I don't want him to be fucking...
He cares.
You know what I
He's
mean?
got
I
a
do
heart.
care. Fucking, it sucks that it had to be that guy. Because he's just so selfish. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If he wasn't so selfish, right, he
Yeah.
would have prepared. So, you know, after blowing your... And then he's like, well, I work tomorrow. I'm like, well, that's kind of your problem. That's not really mine. You have to figure out... You're an adult.
Yeah, you
you
gotta
have to
figure it
figure
out.
your life out.
hide a key.
Thank you. And so I told him what he should do for next time. And because I'll always have access to the manager. So I'll be fine. But it's him.
Yeah.
So, you know, after I got him in, so I told my manager that he's watching the place while I'm on vacation and I'm not back until Monday. So she was very kind. She let him in, the manager, the next morning. And so I don't really ask questions. Funny how he wants to know all about my life. But when I was like, oh, so where did you stay? With a friend, one of my teammates, right? And then I heard kind of like a little bit of a laugh. And I'm like, oh, no, he found one of his fuck buds. Great, well, good for you, right? So then he was like, I'm almost coming up to the house. Like, he gave me play. But there wasn't really like a thank you or a, I don't know. I expected at least like, hey, thank you for arranging and stopping your life. And so he didn't believe me. Rewind. He didn't believe me that I was
Gone.
far away. So I had to share my location for an hour with him. And he's like, you're far. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking far. I'm not in the area. I'm not coming home tonight. And he's like, oh, right. So
Well, you ran away in the middle of the night.
I did.
Like Anne
And
Frank
by the
finally
way,
got her moment.
he didn't even fucking know that I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I left Wednesday to Thursday morning.
Oh,
it was Sunday morning.
Thank
Yep.
God you weren't missing in a ditch.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And that's what I told them too. I'm like, it's so funny. So that happened. Other than that, I had a wonderful time. I will have to tell these two things though. And when I got home, he was like real sheepish, right? And last night he's like, Rumi, you left me, Rumi. I was out in the cold. I was alone. He's like, Rumi, why were you across the nation, Rumi? You were on a boat doing it like Danny, Rumi. He's like, Rumi, you left me. You left me.
He
He's like,
gets all angry
what?
about it.
He was like, he wasn't angry, but he was just like, he was shocked that I didn't tell him that I was.
He was
Like, you
jealous.
didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
That like you were leaving. I'm like, of course not. It's my business.
Yeah, it's my business.
I don't ask where you go. I don't care where you go.
Right.
You rent the room. That's your business, right? But he sure does love in my business. I'm gonna go on the show. I'm gonna tell cousin Louis. This is what happens at Do It Like That again.
He really wants to be on
He
this
wants to be on the show
fucking
so
show.
bad. That dirty year again.
We
but
need more security in Montecito, by the way.
yeah, we do.
Where's my property
Oh,
manager?
ow, ow, ow.
He's on the roof.
My ear.
And that's the end of the show. The
Or
CIA is
us.
coming for us next
Or
week.
us.
No, listen, that's called satire. If Saturday Night Live can get away with it, we are doing the same fucking Lauren
Oh my
Michaels.
goodness.
Approve or disapprove?
Oh my God.
So, the hardest thing about the New Hampshire thing was obviously leaving my friend.
Yeah.
And that makes it so sad. And we try not to cry, but we end up crying anyway.
Yeah, you two are definite
We
criers.
cry. Well, I'm a very emotional person to begin
Yeah,
with.
but with you and Dana, like, you take it there every time.
We do, and I do
Yeah.
the same with Darnella. Well, I try to get her to cry. It's hard.
Yeah.
that heart is ice. It is. God bless her.
We
Bam-
missed you, Darnella.
We
Where
miss you,
are you?
Darnella.
Bamboo in the
Where
nails.
is your ice princessness?
You need bamboo in the nails.
Yeah. Oh,
To
yeah.
make her
yeah.
cry.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. There's some sort of
Yep.
Chinese torture. So,
So
You
wait,
know,
so
I
you
got
guys
back home.
Just real quickly. So there were 6. You guys cooked like 30 something lobsters.
yeah, there was like 25, 30 people at the party.
Wow. And
Yeah,
was
there's
it
like-
at the refinery?
It was at the
Or-
lobster
or the
processing plant with
yeah.
the dock, and we'll show you photos. You'll
Okay.
see photos. We'll
Yep.
see Louis will show you photos as I tell the story.
And can I ask how old she is as well, or not? Is she your age more
No,
or
it
less?
was my birthday.
Oh, it was yours. Oh,
Because
I thought.
my birthday's the end of the month.
No, I know that. I thought
her
you said you
partner-
guys celebrated the birthdays together.
No, Dana's is her birthday's in. Oh gosh, she's gonna kill me.
We all
Her
are.
birthday's October.
Oh, okay. I just got lost, and I just was wondering.
Yeah, her birthday. Dana's birthday.
You better get that right.
Just-
Just
I know, I'm
invite you
Just
back.
pretend like you know.
Yeah.
Say it with some confidence.
Dana's birthday's in October. Oh,
There you go.
Happy birthday to October, Dana.
I'm sure I got that wrong too. I'm sure she'll send me it's actually October.
Well, the next
And
time
we
you have
go,
Ron, the
thank
first
you.
thing she's going to be like, her birthday is
My
not in
birthday is
December.
It's
October.
April 3rd, by the way.
It is? I could swear October sounds like April. They're very close.
Okay.
You can only imagine me making that mistake.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course.
I thought it was a dual birthday celebration. but
No, it
that's
was-
really impressive, though, that all was for you.
No, it wasn't all for me.
Oh.
No. It was her
husband's.
partner, husband.
Okay.
His birthday, the son's birthday, his
Ah.
dad's birthday. There were all these. It's a celebration of July birthdays.
Got it.
And I was
Okay.
invited to be a part of July birthday celebration.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I got to
Nice,
meet all of her
nice.
friends, and it was fun. It was a great time. I got to meet in-laws, and
Yep.
it was a lot of fun. It
So
was
we'll
good.
give a shout out to Pat.
Yeah. Shout out to
listening,
Pat. Thank you for
Pat.
Oh,
watching.
good.
Thank
Yay.
you.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll love
Yep,
that. She's really great. She's got so much. She reminds me of like Jean Smart. She
Oh,
does.
love
Like she's got that like attitude, and she's got the blonde hair. Like Jean Smart when she was in Designing Women.
Oh, yeah.
Like she just reminds me. She's really great. She runs that office. Her and Dee. And there's another one too. Shit, I think it's Michelle. I forgot her other one. Oh my God, they're gonna listen. She wasn't there, and I forgot her name. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. But yes, they were all there, and they support Tap and Dana, and it's a great company. It's a family. It's a family. New Hampshire, it's a family.
Yeah.
It's very different than out here.
So do they source out to local restaurants? Is that what they're
No.
Oh,
So the lobster processing plant is been gutted and remodeled, and is now
okay. A museum.
so an office slash
okay.
docking area. They have boats and stuff, and he runs an underwater construction business.
Oh,
That's good money.
It's
right
called
there.
Black Dog Divers.
okay.
I can mention that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he runs Black Dog Divers or diving, and it's a huge company that he started. He's been living out there for a very long time.
Nice.
So it was great. We had a really, really good time. Of course, like I said before, the negative is always leaving.
Yeah.
But I will say this, we drove to the airport. We tried not to cry, but we cried. And I got into the airport, and with plenty of time, I got into security. Boston has a new thing also, too, where you just show your ID, and then you put all your stuff in. It was really neat. However, when I went through the security turnstile again, that one that takes the nude picture of you, I'm not kidding you. To my surprise, sir, we need you to be, you have a secondary examination. And I'm like, excuse me?
Some microplastics inside
Right?
you.
In my crotch. Was that all the condoms? Is that where they live now? So I said, you've got to be kidding me. And he goes, no. I turn, and there it is, bright red, the fucking crotch area. So this guy was really funny, because he's like, and I go, I know what you're going to do. It happened to me on the way over. I go, I don't know. I said, I don't have a cock ring. I don't have any piercings.
Crabs or herpes? Which one?
Right? I'm like, I should have said, do they have heavy metals? Right? Like, what's going on? And so he's like, don't make this hard for me. And I'm like, my eyebrows went up. Like, excuse me, you're about to do it to me.
Yeah.
I said, I didn't even get breakfast.
Right. Don't make it hard for me.
Right? And he was doing this like front pat. He was like really hitting it. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna. Like, I was like,
Was he like?
because he was a bear. He was like actually really good looking. He was good looking. The one that did it in L.A.
Did he?
The one in LA was not good looking, right? But this one was like a bear. He was like 6'4", and I was like, oh no. I was like trying to think of like what do men think of?
They're
Baseball,
like titties,
dead babies,
vagina.
like what the fuck do I think of? And he literally, but then he was like up in there, and I was like, oh my god, those are my balls, sir.
He's like, I found your anomaly.
Right? And I was like, oh my god. And oh, by the way, the one thing I thought I was gonna get pegged for, Dana sent me home with ribs.
Oh.
Right? They smoked 10 racks of ribs. And I was like, oh, they're gonna totally pull me over. Nope. The
Yep.
ribs were fine. The ribs, and I had a 5-ounce, thing inside there of eye solution. I thought, I'm gonna get banged for that. No,
Nope.
my crotch gets banged. Yeah.
So you had a good time.
Yeah. And I was like, and I said to him, I said, so do we, because he was funny. And I said, at the end of it, I said, are we done? He goes, you're good. And I said, so do we trade Instagrams now?
Do I call you next week? What
And
happened?
he's like, well, maybe. And I was like, oh, how wonderful. I was like, at least he had a sense of humor about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you're about to, it's pretty invasive.
Oh, yeah.
Because they go in your butt, too. He's like in your crack. He's like rubbing fingers up inside there. So, anyways, I got on the plane with a on, and I got to my seat, and I fell asleep. I hadn't slept due to partially part of Jurgen and his key debacle. And then thank God I slept all the way home.
Yeah.
I slept all the way home, which was wonderful, fantastic, and it was amazing. So that was my New Hampshire adventure.
Sounds like you had a good time going and coming back.
Yeah, going and coming back. I was invasively touched.
Hashtag me too like Danny.
Thank you, right?
Hashtag do like Danny turns on all the time.
I mean, give me a breakfast coupon for like a hash brown at Dunkin' Donuts or something. Like,
Buy me McDonald's
I
breakfast.
felt like I needed something after a ring. Like,
Now I am going to Mexico City tomorrow. So which line did you get in exactly?
right? I was in Terminal 5. Who are you flying with? Air
Delta.
Mexico?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Delta,
yeah.
Delta. Can I help you? Well, I hope you have an amazing time, and I hope you bring us back taquitos and lots of stories.
Yes, thank you.
And what I will say is thank you all for listening, whoever you are. Please always like, subscribe, follow. Feel free to talk shit on our Instagram and our TikTok. Please, if you think that I'm straight, you should probably say that.
Liars.
But remember to always eat rainbow ice cream. And with that being said, have a wonderful fucking week, and remember to always do it like Danny.